Hello and welcome. So, in this pick a card reading, we have three different piles you can choose from. We've got from the Hekatean Oracle, we've got Guardian. From the Archangel Metatron Oracle, we've got Review and Reflection. And from the Work Your Light, we've got Surrender to the Sweetness. So, pile 1, Guardian, pile 2, Review and Reflection, and pile 3, Surrender to the Sweetness. I will see you in your piles. Hello and welcome, pile number 1. So let's have a look at your card that you chose, which is from the Hekatean Oracle deck. Guardian. One before the gate. So this is Guardian Angel Day today. It's also the day of Jupiter. So it's all about expansion and being open and receptive to all the abundance of the universe. So let's see. So I'm going to begin with the Angel Tarot by Travis McHenry, just to see if there's anything that the angels want to say today for you. So can we have, please, 3 cards for pile number 1 around Guardian Angel Day and what they might need to be aware of. Whoa, okay. Whoa, we got 5. In fact, we got more than that. Okay. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. We have Michael, the Emperor. Political authority gives safe travel and protects against conspiracies. Interesting. So there's a protection energy there. We have Rael. Liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. Nithaya. Oh, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing these names right, but there we go. Spiritual wisdom and magic. Helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. Interesting. We have Veralia. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing this right or not. Prosperity. Jupiter energy. Destruction of the enemy and deliverance from bondage. I like that. Mehiel. Over a little bit. Go all the way over there, I think. Yes, we can. Ooh. Lots of messages today. Asalia. Move that crystal up there so we can get the last one in. Asalia, sorry. Mehiel, restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. And Azalea, contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. Interesting. And Mihael, fertility and fruitfulness, assures peace between married couples. So we've got quite a few messages there from the angels. So the Guardian at the gate. So directly under the Guardian we have prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and deliverance from bondage. I would definitely say that is likened to the energy of Hecate, because she absolutely brings that energy of, when you are walking your path with Hecate, you are embracing your true nature. You're embracing all parts of your being, dark and light, and you're bringing them together, yeah, which you can see is destruction of the enemy and deliverance from bondage. She absolutely does that when you work with her. She delivers you from the things that hold, that you create yourself to imprison yourself, essentially. So that's quite interesting. So other things that we have here, we have protection energy, we have liberation energy, we have spiritual wisdom and magic, wisdom and discovering the hidden. Yeah, that's the occult. Hecate certainly corresponds with that, absolutely 100%. Protection, liberation, gaining hidden knowledge, spiritual wisdom, magic. She is the queen of witches, after all. Protection, restoration of life, absolutely, because when you are delivered from bondage, you restore your life, your being. Yeah, making the truth known, contemplation, she certainly helps with that. Fertility and fruitfulness, assures peace between married couples. Okay, so let's just get a little bit on this card here, on this Michael. So let's take a work your light. That's the only one that's kind of anomalous, or actually no, what you could say is that's very much Jupiter energy, child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Yes, there we go. So that's an answer to this card, Michael. It's certainly Jupiterian energy, fertility and fruitfulness. Jupiter also has the energy of protection and of that expansiveness. And that expansiveness can really only come when you are sitting in the middle path. Yeah, if you're polarized one way or the other, there's no expansion there. There is only contraction. Yeah, restriction. Yeah, so I like that. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So I like that. So can we have a little bit more? So this is Guardian Angel Day. What do your guardian angels want you to know for today? So definitely there's what the guardian is telling you is that you are protected, and that protection does is it enables you to be liberated. So the protection of your energy while you're going through this transformative process. So this does relate back to the video I posted on Tuesday about the first quarter moon cycle. Spiritual wisdom, magic, gaining wisdom. So these things are all things that you're going through at the moment. Yeah, prosperity, deliverance from bondage, restoration of your being. Yeah, making the truth known to you, realizing that you are a child of the cosmos and you are fruitful and you have this innate peace within you. Yeah. So let's see. There we go. What other messages your guardian angels want to impart to you. So we've got 4 cards here. Lifting the veil. Wow. So this journey that you're on is definitely lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything aligned, unaligned must go. Loosening your grip. Yeah. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction. Let in the universe, and just let go of those things that are not aligned. Yeah. New earth. So that doesn't necessarily mean a new earth. This is your perception, your perspective. Your perception is dictated by the perspective you have. So however, wherever you are on your journey, so imagine it's like going up a mountain. Wherever you are up that mountain, yeah. So if you're at the bottom of the mountain, you're going to have a very different perception because your perspective is lower down the mountain. And the higher you get up the mountain, so your perspective changes, yeah, which then means your perception changes because you have a different perspective, yeah. So this is definitely what your guardian angel is telling you, is you are on this journey. You are moving up the mountain, so to speak, yeah. Keep the top of the mountain in your focus, and your whole perspective and perception will shift. That's what this New Earth card here is talking about. And then we have karmic relationships. Oh, wow. Okay. So Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So this growth that is happening as you're moving up the mountain, this growth, this ascension, this ascending the mountain, so to speak, yeah, comes with challenges. If you've ever climbed any kind of ascending ground, yeah, you'll know it comes with challenges. Oh, my nose is really itchy again today. So it comes with those challenges. It comes with the feeling of, oh, why did I even start this? I can't do this. All those energies that rush in when you are climbing something, yeah. But there's growth there because every time you make an ascension, there's an expansion energy, yeah. Every time that you take a step up, there's a growth energy. But what that does is it challenges you, yeah. If you've ever experienced like an expansion of your heart chakra or your throat chakra, oh my goodness, very challenging, and it brings you back in here, brings you back inside, yeah. So you could, there's friction there when that happens. There's friction because it's stretching the boundaries of what you knew before, yeah. So all this knowledge, all this wisdom, all this amazing things is coming, but it's coming with this expansion, this like expanding the boundaries that you had before. Okay. Let's take so what you basically what your guardian, and this is Hecate, what she's saying is work with her to move through this, yeah. Definitely work with her today to move through this, to help you move through this, because she will guide you. I promise you, she will guide you. So let's see, there aren't any, get my words out, from the animal kingdom that also want to give messages or that you can work with. There we go. We've got 2. Oh, I love this. We have the swan. And we have the butterfly. Holy molies. So the swan energy, let me just show you that card because these cards are gorgeous. Kind of. These are not, they look like a little bit, no, actually they don't, forget that. I was going to say they look a bit like Will Worthington's artwork, but they're not. But they're beautiful, like that artwork. So the swan energy, grace. So there's a grace in this rebirth that you're going through, yeah, on this day. So you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Wow. And then the butterfly, rebirth. So this is a rebirthing process, definitely. Yeah. And I would actually say this is like the last aspect of that rebirthing process. So the butterfly, grace, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Wow. Isn't that cool? That is so amazing. Okay. Any other messages? I think I'm going to take these very cute new Lenormand cards. Is there anything, any last words that the guardian angels want to impart to pile? No, that's a spillage. These cards are very jumpy. So, is there any last messages? There we go. 2 cards. Mountain and choices. Oh my goodness. So there we go. You are climbing the mountain, yeah? And as you climb that mountain, you will always have choices, yeah? And the choices that you make will depend on how you climb that mountain, yeah? How you make your journey. Wow. Okay. I think that's it. Thank you, pile number 1, for being here. And I will see you next time. Cheerio. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading for what your guardian angels wish to impart to you today on Guardian Angel Day. It's also the day of Jupiter. Thursdays is always Jupiter Day. So this is the energy of expansion, protection, and being open and receptive to all the abundance of the universe. So, shall we begin? So your card, take your cameras over, is review and reflection, time out needed. So interestingly, we've got the full moon here. So we are in a waxing gibbous moon phase. So maybe between now and the full moon, just make sure you take time for you. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to begin with the Angel Tarot. These are quite interesting. Pile number 1. There we go. We've already got 2 cards. Let's see if we can have 2 more, please. There are big messages from the Angel Tarot in pile number 1. Let's see what pile number 2 holds, shall we? Ooh, there we go. Ooh. Okie dokie. We've got 5. Okay. Aladia. So this is divine grace, cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. The favourable God. Interesting. So divine grace, divine revelation, reveals messages. Also, as is Gabriel, he's an archangel. Haniel, joy of God. Joy and pleasure, brings happiness to couples, removes negative energy. And he's right under the review and reflection card. That's interesting. And these are the Metatron oracle cards. So, let's pronounce this properly. Nemamia, the lovely god. Discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. Interesting. And Lauya, the exalted god. Victory. Grants victory and protects from lightning. Okay. So, your guardian angel recommends you take time out, or set aside some time between now and the full moon, which is on the, I did look it up, let me just double check. The full moon energy, I think I've still got it open here. Yes, I have. Full moon is on the 7th of October. So that'll be next week. Next Tuesday. I think that's a Tuesday and not a Sunday. It's on the 7th. Calendars are weird, aren't they? So yeah, between now and the full moon, definitely make sure you carve out some time to take time out. Yeah, if you can, every day. If not every day, then make sure you do it regularly, yeah, to review and reflect on this part of your journey. So during this time out, yeah, definitely so because this is the Metatron deck, I would suggest this is Metatron. So you can call in Archangel Metatron. I'm not sure if Metatron is in this deck. Let me just have a very quick look. Just had a look, and no, Metatron is not in that deck, which is really interesting. But this deck is the Metatron. The Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle. So you can certainly call in Metatron. I would say during this time of review and reflection, if you're having any issues to do with rage or feeling guilty, yeah, if you're having problems connecting, so Gabriel will help you to connect with the part of you that's bigger and sees everything, your higher self, yeah. Because that's a divine revelation. So self-mastery, or what's the other word? Self-liberation, all those really cool things. Yeah, self-realization. Haniel, so if you are having any problems with negative energies, yeah, which are blocking your joy, your pleasure, your happiness, yeah, even if that's in a relationship, you can call on Archangel Metatron to help with that. If you're having any problems with prosperity, You can certainly ask for help with that. Um, if you are feeling like you are the victim of something, what would that be? If you feel under attack in any way, shape, or form, you can certainly ask for help with that during this time of review and reflection. Okay, let's go back to the cards. So during this time of review and reflection, you can certainly ask for help with any of these issues from Archangel Metatron, or Metatron in collaboration with any of these angels. Yeah. So let's see. Let's go with the Work Your Light Oracle. See if there's anything else that you need to know about this time of review and reflection. Because I think so far, that's pretty self-explanatory. You got the love. Hekatean energy, codependency, boundaries. Quite a nice card. So Hekatean energy is very much, they are all about love. They are all about love. It's what their whole soul blueprint is about. Yeah. We've also got the void. Okay. Interesting. So the void definitely is the place where you do your reviewing and reflecting. This is the time out space. And there's nothing to fear in the void, yeah, because it is the quantum space. It's where all possibilities reside. So it's really interesting. This has come up, and it's on top of removing negative energy, bringing joy and pleasure, bringing happiness. So when you enter the idea of the void, it's a pause. It's a full stop, in fact. And interestingly, so here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in autumn, going into winter, going into Samhain, into the underworld, that whole energy of the void. Yeah. And that's the place where we do our review and reflection, and we gather our knowledge, and we let go of all the things that we no longer need, and we come when we're reborn. That happens with it's like you come out cleaner. That's the only way I can describe it. Every time, yeah. If you do the inner work when you're in the void. So this is really interesting. It's very interesting energy. And then we have double mission. Show you that. That's a very cool card. So, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Absolutely. So when you come out the other end of the void, you're more you than you were when you went in. And what's really interesting about that is the past 4 weeks we've been experiencing, some people call flu, I call it frequency light upgrades. I like that a lot, because that's essentially what it is. It's a purging, it's a detox of all the shit, excuse my French, that isn't yours, and the stuff that doesn't serve you. Yeah, so you're letting go of stuff, and it comes out through the body. That's the last port of call, is the body. Yeah, so it comes out through the body through different avenues, let's say. And what I can say is I feel more myself than I did when I went into that. So this is a process. This is a similar process, but it's on a bigger scale, if you like, because this is, you know, the going into the void and the coming out of the other side. Very powerful energy. Let's just pull a couple of Kipper cards. See if there's anything else that we need to know that your guardian angels want to tell you about this time of review and reflection. So there's definitely a decision that's being made by yourself to go into this, yeah. And I would say in this context, this would be your higher self, because a judge is someone who sits above, yeah. So in this context, this would be your higher self making this choice, yeah, going into the void from a place of love. And in these cards, we have a lot of grace, revelation, love, joy, pleasure, prosperity, victory. So this would be victory over your own stuff, yeah, as well. And between the void and coming out of the other side, let me just get a clarifier, that's the word, on this thief energy that where was it? Here, protection energy, yeah. So you are protected from anything which might try and siphon off your energy, yeah. Message of concern. So yeah, you might be concerned about something trying to siphon off your energy, but what I would say, and I'm going to take another Metatron card. So what does Metatron say about that? Communicate. Speak up. Oh, wow. Wow. Speak up and be heard. Communicate it. So communicate it with Metatron, or communicate it with either one of these angels, Nemamia or Lauia. I think that's how you pronounce them. Don't ask me. I don't know. But yeah, definitely communicate it with, I'd say, either Metatron, your higher self, because your higher self is here, yeah? Or one or both of these angels. Definitely. Okay. I'm going to take one more card. This is the unicorn. It's a slightly different unicorn deck. Can't see what it's called from here, but it's not the usual unicorn. Oh goodness me! It's not the usual unicorn deck. I'm not a big fan of the bog standard unicorn decks, but this deck is slightly different, which is why I like it. So this says, "Not a centaur, fighting spirit." There we go. Let me grab the book. Oh, if I can. Too many books here. There it is. So, let's see what it says. It's number 9. Fighting spirit. Oh, wow. Okay. So the book says this is the not a centaur, fighting spirit. Transformation. Your path becomes rocky and intense, and you need to prepare for an arduous battle ahead. This is what the review and reflection is all about. Yeah. You call upon everything that is inside you, all the strength you can muster, all your allies, your spirit guides, your guardian angels. Yeah. But what's this? The beautiful centaur appears to assist you in your fight, clad in armor with spear and shield. And who knows what protection this powerful ally could yield? That's Metatron, right there. Yeah. But there's more, because in addition to his mighty force, this centaur is equipped with a sharp and powerful horn. When you are preparing to fight your good fight, it is true, the centaur unicorn will appear to you. So you can certainly bring in this energy as well. So it tells you how here. Meditate on a mighty task before you. Yeah. See yourself in victory. Visualize the centaur unicorn by your side as you ride into battle and conquer. You are a warrior. Affirmation, I am a warrior soul. I will charge forth and conquer in beauty and strength. And that's a lot of these cards here are talking about the beauty, the grace, the love, all those things. Yeah. So it's not coming, it's not a warrior as in, I'm going to kill you. Yeah. This is, your defense. Yeah. 100%. And that's definitely in the cards here as well. The angel cards. Action. So you can go and do anything physical to nourish your warrior soul. So this isn't training to fight necessarily. This is training for defense, if you like. And you could also make that a spiritual thing as well. So learn how to amplify your light or activate it if you haven't done that. Because that is an amazing defense, because darkness retreats in the face of the light. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, so thank you for being here today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's certainly been interesting, and yeah, I will see you next time. Cheerio. Hello, pile number 3. So what do your guardian angels want to impart? What wisdom do they want to impart to you for Guardian Angel Day? So don't forget, Guardian Angel can be anything. It could be any person, any animal, spirit, can be, or deity, angels, whatever. Yeah. So you chose the Surrender to Sweetness card. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? I'd like to live there. I don't know about you guys. That'd be quite nice. I quite like that energy. Okay. So let us shuffle these Angel Tarot. I'm starting with the Angel Tarot so we can get a broad idea of what your guardian angels want to tell you for this day, this Guardian Angel Day. Okay, oh, we got Azalea. Contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. Okay. I think that one came up in pile number 2, you know. Pretty sure it did. Oh. We have Hekatean. Universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and revelation of mysteries. And we also have, take those 2, because they came out together. Imamia. Atonement of errors destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Wow. Amazing. Let's make sure there's not two cards there. These cards are quite thick and sometimes they stick together. It's just one card. Okie dokie. And lastly, we have Mahasya. Rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. Oh my goodness. And you know what's really interesting about that? This card. Surrender to the sweetness. This Venus energy. This is like kind of new earth energy. I mean, it'd be really nice to live there, wouldn't it? I think that would be amazing. Something wonky about my camera. So let me just try and fix that. There we go. That's better. It's not wonky anymore. So, interesting. It's still a bit wonky. Let me just sort this out. There we go. That's better. Now, now you can't see the corner of that card. Right. So, your guardian angel, Venus energy. So what's interesting about, so you could call the planet Venus. Planet Venus has an energy that you can call on. You can connect with that through frequency. I think the Venus energy is 221.23 hertz, something like that. But if you just type it into YouTube, you'll find it. So you can connect to it that way. You can connect to it through the Hathors because they are, as far as I know, residing on Venus. You can connect with Venus through a picture of the planet, and Venus is Fridays. So Venus Day is Friday, so you can connect with Venus on a Friday. You can use oils that correspond to the planet Venus or an incense blend that corresponds to Venus. Think of it as, you know, love, friendships, creativity, poetry, music, all those really lovely things, yeah? You can connect with the planet Venus through, yeah? So I'd say Venus is your guardian angel. If not going forward from this day, certainly on this day, although it is a Thursday, but you know, it doesn't matter. You can choose the Venus hour today if you want to do that. So what is the planet Venus imparting to you on this day? Let's have a look. So contemplation, making the truth known. So this is a justice. But certainly, you know, this energy of surrendering to the sweetness, there's a contemplation involved there, definitely. You know, contemplating what brings you pleasure, what makes you happy, you know, what is it that makes you go, yeah, about life, yeah? Think about it. Contemplate that. Universal medicine, elevation of the soul and the revelation of mysteries. Well, that's certainly, you know, when you surrender your being to the sweetness, to the light of love consciousness, you certainly begin to uncover things that were hidden from you before. Yeah, absolutely, because that's the only place, when you come from that place, it's the only place to come from for those things to be able to come in. Yeah, when you are fully receptive. Yeah. The God hidden in darkness, Emamia. Okay. Atonement of errors. Destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. This is the Judgment card. Very interesting. So there would be a... So by surrendering to the sweetness, contemplating the things that bring you pleasure and joy and make your life happy, yeah, by doing that and allowing your soul to elevate, essentially what you're doing there. And if you look at this card here, it's very light, isn't it? It's very clear, yeah, it's crystal clear, if you like. So when you are fully aligned to the being that you truly are, part of that is the activation or the amplification of your light, yeah. When everything is fully lined up, fully clicked in, yeah, if you like, and your vessel is open and receptive to the energy that pours through you, this essentially what this card in Mamiya is saying is, when you do that, when you allow that process to happen, you are destroying anything that is your enemy. So anything that literally is not yours to carry, yeah? Any energy that is not yours gets alchemized, yeah? And then we have rectification, helping one live in peace with everyone. Well, this is this energy right here, yeah? That's that energy right there. And I mean, this this place and this energy, could we ask for anything more than that? I don't think so. I mean, that might be the first step, but my, what a step. Okay, so let's bring in, I feel like we need the fairy oracle. So this is the mystic fairy tarot, sorry, oracle. Woo! Okay. That one certainly wanted to come out. The Fool. Oh my goodness. There. Show you that card, sorry. Doesn't want to. Doesn't want to. Okay. So this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the journey, surrendering to the sweetness. Your journey with the planet Venus, essentially, yeah. I do remember when I first connected to the planet Venus at the start of my journey of magic and witchcraft. It was very intense. And the sound of Venus, so when I say the sound of Venus, so each planet emits a frequency which is then transposed into sound. And it sounds like a giant singing bowl. It's quite incredible. We've got the Knave of Swords. Does it want to? Isn't it funny? And all the other ones, it was like, yeah, I'll focus. And this one, it's like, no, I'm not going to focus. So I think the Knave, let me just double check that. Oh, yeah. So yeah, just double check that. So the Knave is akin to the Page. So it's essentially a page. So it's the energy of something new, learning something. So yeah, this is definitely a learning, and this is around the mind. So contemplation, um, yeah, contemplating, what it is that brings you joy, what it is that brings you pleasure, what it is that makes your life, you know, playful, like this Knave of Swords. Um, I like this. Is there anything else? So let's take two more cards from this deck. So this is certainly a learning process, of connecting to Venus and Wheel of Fortune. Got two cards there. Look at that. That's good. I like that. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. So contemplation, the beginning of your journey. The Knave of Swords, universal medicine. So the bringing of the relearning how your mind works, if you like, is a universal. It is a medicine. It really is. Because if you can harness your mind and make it work for you, then that's powerful. Yeah, and it will certainly help in the elevation of your soul and the uncovering of mysteries, definitely. The mysteries that are the real you and not what you are told. And then, yes, destroying the power of enemies and humiliates them, atonement of errors. The God hidden in darkness, judgment. So under there we got the Wheel of Fortune. This is the process. This is the I wouldn't say never-ending process, but it's a completion before it goes around again. So on the Wheel of Fortune, how I see that is there are times when as the wheel's going around, there are times when you can step off. So once something is complete, you can step off the wheel. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So when you are doing this work, connecting with Venus, you've contemplated those aspects of pleasure, joy, what makes you happy. You've elevated your soul. You've uncovered the mysteries. You've activated your being, which is in turn alchemizing those things that are not yours. You can then choose to step off the wheel. You then come to this place where you are surrendered to the sweetness, you are living in peace, and you are resting with the Four of Swords. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? Okay. This is amazing. So I'm going to take a couple of these animals, spirit of the animal, I can't remember what they're called. It's another deck that I'm going to do a walkthrough for because it's a beautiful deck. I highly recommend this deck. They're very large cards though. The originals there are knockoffs out there which are rubbish. But the originals are amazing. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle one more time and then choose. There we go, there's 1 and 2. Thank you. They don't shuffle in the same way. That makes sense because they're so big. Wow. 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 B. Community. This is relating back to this again. Yeah, amazing. Put that there. And then we have the humpback whale. So I'll read this B card out. B, community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Wow. And the humpback whale, singer. Sing healing songs for the world. This is here again, isn't it? If that is something that resonates with you, then just do it. Yeah. Your inner navigation always guides you. Absolutely. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Yep. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Oh, wowzers. Okay, okay. Let's just take, take one of these Metatron cards. Actually, no, no. I'm going to take one of these Work Your Light. That's what we started with. To finish off the reading, that one actually lifted up and didn't fly, but it hovered. So let's take that one. Oh my God. This came up in pile number, I can't remember if it was pile 1 or pile 2. Absolutely. It says double mission. Light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Wow. So today, your guardian angel, which would be the planet Venus, or the beings from that planet, the Hathors, are telling you this amazing, imparting this amazing guidance for you today. So wow, this one's made me grin. I love this. I think this is my part. I really hope you've enjoyed this reading. You know what to do if you have. My plan is to, apart from the daily draws, is to release a video on a Tuesday and a video on a Thursday. The Tuesday is a general reading. The Thursday is pick a card. That's the plan. I'm hoping it's, going to go the way I want it to go. So, yeah, until next time, cheerio.